At Ben and Kelly Show, great way to get a hold of us. You can shoot us a DM. We'll turn around, maybe toss it out to our listeners. Have you ever uttered the phrase, I can't because I don't want to risk the friendship?
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Well, E heard something from the person they're spending time with, causing confusion. You want to jump into this?
Yeah. So, hey, Ben and Kelly, please keep me anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a ton of friends to turn to here, and I don't want to talk to my peers I work with about this. So if you don't mind me asking you, I listen all the time. I think you guys are really funny. You give good advice.
Oh, obviously you don't listen that much. Never mind.
So I've been talking to someone for several months. We've hung out a lot. We text almost every day. We're both single. I've jokingly brought up that we should just start dating because we practically are anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I met with something like, I couldn't because I don't want to risk the friendship. So I kind of feel silly asking this, but I haven't ever had a serious relationship. So what does that mean? Does this mean that they never want to date? They just don't want to date me? They don't want to date now or something else? I really like this person, but am I wasting my time wanting something I'm never going to get? Have either of you or your listeners ever said this to someone, and what did you mean? Thank you all so much.
I couldn't date you because I don't want to risk the friendship.
Unfortunately, I feel like that usually means I'm just not that into you in that way.
But I can understand if you're getting mixed signals. Because if you're...
Like if it's sometime flirty and you're kind of like, well, what does that mean?
Yeah. If you're good friends, you text with this person all the time, and you do things together, I can understand why, you're like, well, can we do more? And, maybe this person is just guarding their own feelings.
Well, I feel like, when E put it out there, like, why don't we just date each other? I mean, there you go. It's put out there. And when the response is, oh, let's not mess up the friendship, I think that's a really nice way of saying I'm not interested in it being more.
Oh, that's a stab.
I know.
It's
stab. Not what you want to hear, but I feel like if there were feelings there, once it's presented, like, oh, they feel the same way, that would be the open door.
I remember when I was in high school, I had, especially my senior year, and the few months between my senior year and my freshman year in college, I had, I don't want to say several, but there were a couple girls that I was friends with that they would offer. I was never bold enough or brave enough to say, we should just date. I was.
We were afraid of that rejection.
I was never that confident or bold enough to say that. However, there were a couple that I remember that would say, you're just like a brother. And they would make comments like that. You're just like a brother. We're such good friends. You're just like a brother,
Yes, that is definitely friend zoning you.
Right.
That's letting you know, don't ask because we're not taking it there.
Right, exactly. It was a preemptive strike.
Yes.
This is where we are.
Like, don't get any ideas.
We are
always going to be friends. Yes.
We will always be friends. Nothing else.
We will not be kissing at any point.
And yes. And if we happen to touch hands, it's by accident. It is not because I'm trying to hold your hand or anything.
All the things.
So.
I know that's not what you want to hear, but I feel like when you put it out there, and that's the open door, that if they were feeling the same way, they would have walked through it at that point.
No.
I know it's not what you want to hear, but I think that's, again, one of the reasons why you came to us.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the feelings involved.
Brooke says, you're in the friend zone, possibly FWB.
Oh.
You're young. Have some fun with that, LOL.
Okay, well, I don't see. Okay. I feel like that's murky waters, too.
Well,
and again, when they say I don't want to ruin the friendship, I think that's also striking down to FWB, too.
Exactly. I don't think FWBs in the future, if they're saying, well, I don't want to ruin the friendship.
Right. I mean, that says a lot right there.
Have you ever said that to anybody?
No. No, I was always, I was just really just wanting to find someone to date. So I'm not going to like shoot anybody down at that point.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Nope. Never had to say that.
Yeah, neither have I. So again, it was always the preemptive strike for me. It was hey, I love that we are like brother and sister.
You're like my brother.
Oh, you're like my brother. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. I'm like, oh, fantastic. Great.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So I mean, I guess we're saying there, I'm not going to say it's a never.
No, but you've put it out there so they know that you'd be down with that.
Right.
And so if they, think about it more and then they come around and they're like, hey, remember the one time you were talking about like we should just date? Like, well, maybe we should.
Maybe we should. Maybe now's the time,
But the ball is in their court.
For sure. So not going to say this is a never, but we're saying you got a chance.
Okay. Are we giving her false hope? He or her, not sure. Are we giving them false hope? Like, I don't think we tell them to just hang out, see if they change their mind.
I mean, okay, we'll go date other people then.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. We don't sit and wait to see if that's going to happen. But the ball is definitely in their court. If they do come back around and revisit that conversation, then you can go from there.
No, I understand though. And hopefully this person will come around and you will live a life that's happily ever after. And if that never happens, hopefully you'll find that serious relationship that you're looking for. So.
Exactly. You want someone to be sure about you.
All right, E. Keep us posted on that. Thank you for reaching out.